Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today I am reacting to Norm MacDonald, Richie's Disease, and I'm trying to think if I've seen a Norm MacDonald stand-up. The name sounds familiar. I can't remember if I've already done one on the channel or not. And to me, it's the case that if I'm trying to think this hard, it couldn't have been that memorable, in all fairness, if I'm trying to remember if I've seen one of his or not. So, I don't know, but this was a request. I'm going to have a look and see if he's any good. Without further ado, we are just going to get straight into this because I tend to ramble on and I don't like rambling on. If you like the video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if there's anything you want me to react to, let me know in the comments down below. And let's get into this. Yeah.
But now, listen. I know this grimness. Although my buddy, I did want to say one thing about my buddy Richie, who has a disease. But it's an interesting disease he has. He has the disease of alcoholism. And he came to me, and he told me, and I like to look, I'm the kind of guy who likes to look at the bright side of things, So I told him, I said, Richie, it's true that you have a disease and everything, but I think you got the best one.
Always look on the bright side of life. Okay, so for the people watching this, his voice sounds very familiar. I know that voice from somewhere, but the face does not look familiar. So what has he been in? He's done a voiceover for something and it sounds very familiar. The voice rings true. The look, the face does not. So comment down below. Let me know what he's been in.
It's the only disease where you get to drink booze all the time. I haven't looked at every medical journal, but I believe it's the only disease where you can constantly drink booze. As a matter of fact, that is the disease. And I don't think Richie would think if he had a disease. Like, I don't think Richie would go to my Uncle Bert, go, hey, I understand you got bowel cancer. Ah, man, I know how you feel. I gotta drink a lot of booze. Those diseases, they're tough, those diseases, huh, Uncle Bert? Hey, what's your symptoms, Uncle Bert? Well, my bowel, I got blood pouring out of it all the time. I got bowel blood pouring out, gushing out of my bowel, almost nonstop. And I got searing, clawing pains, ripping, tearing, mind-screeching bowel pains. And they're combined with aching, dull, soul-deadening bowel pain. Those are basically my symptoms. How about you? I get happy. And, I tend to be able to talk to people easier, I find. Sometimes I will meet a lady at a bar, got the same disease as I do, and I'll fuck her. But that's in the latter stages of the disease, Uncle Bert. You gotta realize that. Know what I mean, Uncle Bert?
Okay, so like I'm near enough halfway through, and I think the voice I've been trying to. I think it's The Secret Life of Pets. That I'm trying to think. I think he may have been in The Secret Life of Pets. For some reason, that's just a film that's ringing in my head. That I don't know. As a stand-up comic, he's funny, but he's not my cup of tea. If that makes sense. That I don't know, it's just something that I'm watching it, I'm thinking, how long left? And it might just be the joke itself, that it's not that I don't find it funny, it's just something that it's not ticking the right boxes for me. I'm gonna watch the rest of it, of course, but I don't know, it's just at the moment it's just something that as a stand-up comic that I've seen better, honestly.
But no, but listen, man, I don't minimize what he does though, because he admits that he's an alcoholic and that he's weaker than a bottle, and that ain't easy to do. I couldn't do any of that shit. I'm too proud, you know what I mean? I got too much pride, like they say in the scriptures, pride goeth before the fall, and he can somehow you know, it's a very beautiful thing he does. He goes to Alcoholics Anonymous and he says, right in front of them, he says, you know, he goes in front of a whole room full of people and he says, I am an alcoholic, you know, which I know does not sound that anonymous. I didn't name the group, but sounds like the exact opposite of anonymous. Whatever. Like, to me, the alcoholics that, you know, the anonymous alcoholics, to me, would be like you guys. I don't fucking know. I can't tell, you know? But once you tell a whole church basement full of people, your cover's pretty well blown. But anyways, it still requires a lot of... The only thing they seem to be anonymous about, from the way I can gather it, is they won't tell you their last names. Anything else goes, you know? But not the last name. No, no. Sometimes they'll say the first, like they'll go, I am Richie and I am an alcoholic, or the first initial. They'll say, my name is Richie K and I am an alcoholic. Then anything goes. They're like, one time I remember I was under the influence of the demon rum and
My opinion is that the reason why they don't give last names is because when you go to these meetings like Alcoholics Anonymous and like the Drugs Anonymous and things like that, like the Substance Anonymous and things like that, it's usually the case that people are scrambling for money to try and find things for it, and the reason why they're at Alcoholics Anonymous or Substance Anonymous is because they've got to a point where they're probably stealing to get their beer and get their drugs and things like that. So why are you going to give them your full name when they can come and rob you?
God, I started punching my newborn in the face. I looked down at my fist and it was all bloody with, I don't know what it was. It was either from my knuckles or my son's skull. Yeah. I'm not telling you my last name. That's none of your beeswax. As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know. Did I ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? Ever tell you that? Oh, yeah, I did tell you that. First initial's K, I'll give you that much. Richie K, but I'm not going to tell you the last letters. Plus, you can memorize my face. But other than that, I would like to keep this completely anonymous. If there was just a way I could... And what better way to keep a secret, when you think about it, than tell a room full of drunks? That's not going any place, you know? As soon as the guy has a relapse, hey, Richie blew a dog for a pint of gin. He told a whole bunch of us. I mean, I understand the dog had some gin. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Richie K. You know Richie K? That's why that
I don't know. I'm used to watching a comedian and it's ha 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 ha, that's hilarious, and then pulls in and giving you stories and things like that. And the biggest thing to come out of this was me racking my brain thinking, where do I know that voice from? And I'm guessing The Secret Life of Pets. I'm going to say The Secret Life of Pets. But I don't know. As a stand-up, I've watched a couple of stand-up comedians where I'm supposed to be reacting to them, but they say funny things here and there that make me laugh. But at the same time, it's still the case. It's like, blah. Like, when's this video going to finish? Like, when am I going to get on to the next one that's going to have me laughing out loud? And he just didn't do that. And he seems to have like a good rapport with the audience. The audience were laughing. The audience were getting into it a lot. I just couldn't. I don't know. No one is going to like every single stand-up comedian. No, it's just the fact that it's not going to happen. No one is going to like each and every one of them. And for some reason, Norm MacDonald is just a no-no for me. And I apologise if you're someone who really likes watching him and that. But for me, he doesn't tick the right boxes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I need to watch a video now to bring the mood levels up. not the mood levels. He never lowered my mood levels. It's just I was expecting more of a laugh, to be fair. But so I watched another one there to raise it up. But yeah, I'm rambling on. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I will be uploading daily, and I do take requests. So any of the comedians that you haven't seen me react to on the channel, put it in the comments down below, and I will get round to doing them. But yeah, until the next video, take it easy. Have a nice day. Be lucky.